Good day, everyone. Imagine at the moment you're in a cage or in a small prison without any roof, without any food, and without any proper treatments towards you. Just yourself put it in a small space like a punishment while you've done nothing wrong. It's irritating, isn't it? Well, to the fact that this thing actually happened as Indonesian culture known as pasong. People cage another people with mental health problems. Though these people we call it as orang gila, these things create stigma that mental issues are something that is not acceptable as a human beings. So today I will inform you the three reasons why giving the extra mile encouragement for those who have the mental health issues is essential. I will begin with the reason because it will educate the individuals to acknowledge their problems and then continue to the idea because it gives courage to other people by changing the society stigma, and the last reason is about the principle of rights. And after that, I will summarize my whole speech. But before going to the explanation of the reasons, I would like to tell you what's the definition of the extra mile encouragement. So it is a harder effort to stimulate the confidence of those who have the mental health in order to create a better support system for them. This can be by education, advocacy, or even campaign events, but more than what has been in the status quo. So this means by the extra mile. Then let's start with the first reason why it is important. It is because those kind of extra mile encouragement will likely to educate the individuals. Well, not all of us will understand or relate to the situation because we all in the different shoes according to our mental health problems, but with my friends' experience, they do not really understand the shoes inside. They can't diagnose themselves, but by giving this extra mile encouragement, they could at least know the traits or the marks if they really had an issue. The evidence I got from the survey metadata that claim all the patients that claim only having anxiety, 58% of them also having depression. This means that education about mental health issue is something that is needed over and over in every generation so people will understand their circumstances. Then what it has to do with the literal meaning of encouragement I mentioned before. In other case, if they already know what's wrong with them, they should not get ashamed about what they are going through. Individuals should understand that it is okay and it is not their fault in the first place. This will do to encouraging themselves to get either professional help or self-healing process which is very helpful for them. So moving to the second reason why it is important. This extra mile encouragement will change the society stigma because it also leads to better framing towards people with the mental health problems. The reason why societies in Indonesia did pass on culture in the first place is because they do not understand and do not aware about this issue. As I said, it's because they thought that it is something that is not acceptable as a human being. This is why education is important not only for individuals, like I said you in my first reason, but also for the society to finally understood the matter about mental health issues. Nevertheless, only education is not enough. To change the whole reckless culture thing is by making an advocacy to change the policy itself. This included as the extra mile encouragement, like I told you before, which is advocating. Why? Because only giving education without any action to change is just a dream. Let me tell you a fact from an article that I read. In Indonesia, only 6% of the population could be diagnosed having a mental health problems, while other countries such as USA and Canada also more than 15%. This is two more times than the percentage number of Indonesia. Why this is happen? Of course, there's a lot of factors, but the article also told me that there is the relation within the advocacy and education in the country with the higher percentage numbers. So this means that bottom-up method and top-down method in Indonesia will create a tangible benefit to encourage people for their mental health problems. As for my last but not least reason, that is called the principal reason. Everybody has their rights to feel as a complete individuals without any judgment, without any sadness, and without any pressure to do whatever it is good for them. With the extra mile encouragement, we could pursue everyone's right to be treated as a human beings, even they are having a bad mental health or even in worse situation. This explanation simply means that we as a good person should normalize people to get their rights to not being judged, because every one of us also demand ourselves to not be treated horribly. As for my conclusion and for my last words, the extra mile encouragement for people with the mental health issues is essential because it's changed the perspective towards people with the mental health issue internally from the individuals and externally from the societies, to give a better encouragement, better framing, and a human rights implementation. Those, if we do not do those kind of things, when will it change? So I rest my case. Have a great day all. Thank you.